SCNX is moving heavy volumes and equally strongly active. Intraday high in this session, $1.72. This is Thursday, the 23rd of October 2025. The stock is showing a lot of strength within a longer term bearish trend. Its 200-day moving average, which underscores its underlying trend is bearish, but also going neutral now. The extrapolation of its 3-day moving average is saying that this volley is going to remain in place at least up till up to the close of today's trading session. Then after that, it may begin to contract, but with still a very steep angle of attack. Okay, so let's find out what's going on with SCNX.
What's driving the activity? Major product launch. Scienture announced that it has begun commercial sales and fulfilled first orders for Arbli, losartan potassium oral suspension 10 milligrams per milliliter. This is described as the first FDA-approved, ready-to-use liquid form of losartan in the U.S. market. They state the U.S. losartan market is about $256 million annually, with approximately 71 million prescriptions. They've secured Group Purchasing Organization (GPO) agreements for access in over 2,500 U.S. healthcare institutions, approximately 20% of the institutional market, as part of the rollout. The stock reaction. According to publicly available data, SCNX stock has surged on the day of the announcement by more than 100% in some pre-market or early trading context, e.g. FINVIZ shows plus 127.47% on the day in the last close price snapshot. Volume is noted to be extremely elevated compared to average. One snapshot shows a volume number in the hundreds of millions for a microcap. News feeds indicate this is being driven by the launch announcement and the commercial sales milestone. Cleanup of balance sheet execution milestones. In the weeks prior, the company announced full repayment and conversion of outstanding convertible debentures, which strengthens their balance sheet. They also announced shipments to their distribution center and first wholesaler orders. What to be cautious about? Microcap risk. SCNX is very small. Market cap figures cited 12 to 30 nil in some reports. CEG market cap 12.71 M in one dataset. Smaller companies carry much higher risk, liquidity, execution, and dilution. Execution risk. Launching a product is great, but converting that into sustained sales is the real challenge. Physician adoption, formulary placements, reimbursement, supply chain. The announcements are optimistic but forward-looking. Competitive and margin risk. Losartan is a well-established drug with generic competition. The liquid format is a differentiator, but margin pressure, uptake speed, and competing products could impact outcomes. Volatility and speculation. The surge seems driven by news and speculation rather than mature revenue evidence. That can lead to sharp reversals if sentiment shifts. Dilution risk. With very small companies, future financing equity offerings may dilute current shareholders. There is mention of registered direct offerings and past equity line capital raises. Stock tighten. My view, implications. The heavy volume and strong price movement reflect a catalyst-driven event. Product launch plus first orders plus institutional access deals. For traders, this type of move can offer opportunity, but for long-term investors, it's important to ask, will the company execute, scale, and generate meaningful revenue and margin? If the product gains traction, the upside could be significant given the small base, but the risks are equally elevated. Things to watch going forward. Quarterly sales figures. How many units of Arbli sold? To which channels? At what price? Formulary coverage and reimbursement. Whether the GPO or hospital agreements convert into real orders. Prescribing adoption. How quickly physicians and institutions take up the new format. Competitive responses. Whether other firms launch similar formats or generics adapt. Capital structure movements. Any further equity raises, insider or institution behavior. Stock liquidity and trading behavior. High volume days often mean speculative flows. Monitor for reversals.
Okay, so the market for the stock seems, I would say, more of an aggression, more an aggressive market, more of an aggressive market. So at various times it seems that market participants are discovering prices. You can see, but it's mostly aggressive players. The ones that are using market orders. They want it right now. Those are the ones controlling things on the stock right now. So aggression is definitely what brought it to a gain of 148%, and they are still holding sway. Even though, of course, like I mentioned, people are discovering prices at other levels, but it's still more of the market for aggressive buyers and sellers. Yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Coming back to its yeah, here projections. Funny enough, they're upper projections. Usually, we don't find this with stocks with this sort of explosive expansion. Meanwhile, the volume is getting to 500 million. Not usually the stuff you find with the stock. We'll get to those figures right now. So 124, it's a downward projection. 155 upper projection. 174 upper projection. Intraday high 172 already. Okay, so it has tested close to that 174 there. Yeah, let's see whether we had anything higher before. Nothing higher before on this chart so far. Let's slide and see. Yeah, there might still be, but I mean, there's ample room to the upside. The stock has an underlying trend that is bearish. Oh, this is even the daily chart. This is the 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at the daily chart. Okay, yeah, this is underlying trend bearish. Let's see what we have here: 185, 155, 185, 183, 201. These were in play as of the 24th of April. Yeah. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Yeah, as of the 23rd of April. So what did I say earlier? 24th of September. Yeah. This is April. We have 286, 369, 4.20. No guarantee those will play out. It doesn't have enough extrapolations. It doesn't have any extrapolation because it hasn't been around for up to at least 1 year or thereabouts. It doesn't have enough data for those extrapolations. Buying pressure, strong on all metrics, very strong on all metrics. Nothing is bearish here. Nothing at all is. Well, okay, we have a negative first derivative indicating that selling pressure is, let's see what we have here. Momentum was bad then, so it's still improving. Okay, yeah, it's improving, but even though it still is indicating a negative value, so it's improving. It's improving. Yeah, volumes. Let's see. Let's get the volumes. Surely, this is most certainly an unusual volume for the stock. Yes, let's see. Today, 474 million and probably counting. You can see previously nothing close to, yeah. Oh, okay. No. Previously nothing close to this. Sometimes not even up to a million. Something that, yeah. So this is way out of the stuff, the companies, the stocks league. This is way out of its league. Yeah. So expect a pullback to happen, but even though the establishment is not pointing in that direction, not pointing to that direction really. One other thing we can equally do is have a look at its single digit minute charts. They may give us downward projections. Sorry, they may give us more upward projections. 1.58. We've seen already. We've seen up to $4, but you never know what we're going to see here. Okay, nothing here on the 1 minute chart. Let's look at the 2 minute chart. 2.75, 2.54, 2.2. Yeah, okay. Let's look at the 3 minute chart. 2.2, 2.54, 2.75. Let's look at the 5 minute chart. Okay, nothing here, nothing ambitious here. Okay, yeah, just have a look and let's see, just see what you make of the stock. Before we go, let's just have a glance at its at the yeah, other books. Active trader. Let's see what we have here. Time on sales. Yeah, the market for the stock is liquid. Um, yeah, to some extent, but it's more of an aggressive market for sellers and buyers, as indicated earlier on. Yeah, so just have a look and see what you make of SCNX. Just be careful. Caution is warranted. Caution is warranted. It's looks promising. The algos are projecting higher prices, but given this heavy volume we are talking about here, yeah, we should be really cautious. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.